plume of smoke that is coming out of this train derailment. And there are people stopping along the way to take pictures. I mean, motorists just passing by. It is something that a lot of people just have never seen before. I mean, I've covered explosions and stuff like this, but never anything like this. And this, John, this smoke shows no sign of letting up. You know, firefighters are on the ground attempting to battle this, but it looks like this is just going to continue to burn, at least from this vantage point.
Robert, we can see a pulled back picture now on Channel 11 of the area, and yes, you can see this plume of smoke for miles and miles around, and it was a train derailment that occurred in the Rosedale area. We have pictures posted on our Twitter page and also at WBAL.com. For those of you not in the immediate area, we can show you pictures of what's going on in the Rosedale, Baltimore City area.
And I believe we'll have some videos.
This part of I-95 is also being used as kind of a staging area. We've seen some emergency vehicles come off and then head to the scene. They've got some other emergency vehicles, traffic control vehicles here to try to get people around this scene. But again, this column of smoke continues to pour into the air.
All right, WBAL's Robert Lang along I-95 giving us a kind of a bird's eye view of the smoke in the air. Once again, no injuries reported, but we do have a report of one person trapped somewhere along this scene.
Yeah, and we've been getting a lot of the same comments from people who work around that area, that industrial area. Jeff just emailed us and he said, it felt like someone punched me in the chest. A lot of people saying they felt their ears ringing. They have headaches right now. One guy we talked to said he saw someone fall down and his face got bloodied. I mean, it was that powerful of an explosion.
And one person said he saw it from atop a forklift at Baltimore Galvanizing, where WBAL Scott Wyckoff talked to a handful of workers there who really, once the initial explosion occurred and they were able to figure out what was going on, they didn't miss too much of a beat. They went right back to work. However, one window of their office was blown out, and he said they were about a quarter of a mile away from where this actually took place.
Yeah, and we have been getting reports that firefighters are evacuating the businesses in the area. We've got something called Rehab at Work. We have a business called Towel Specialties, Ost Trucking, Whitecap Construction Supply, all in this area between Biddle Street and Pulaski Drive and Lake Drive. The derailment, the explosion, the fire is happening right now at the corner of Lake, and it looks like right between 66th Street and 68th Street in Rosedale. And officials just remind everyone who may be just getting in their cars and turning their radios on, stay away from the 21237 area, which basically means stay away from the Rosedale area on the east side of town, right by the Baltimore County, Baltimore City line. This is where it's all happening. This is where the smoke is coming from, and this is where firefighters and hazmat crews need to do their work.
All right, Mary Beth, 3:05 on Maryland's News Now. Let's get a check on traffic and weather together. Back to Detour Dave.
We're seeing the backup traffic because of this, John and Mary Beth, all the way back to at least Eastern Avenue, if not closer to the Fort McHenry Tunnel. A very slow go because up ahead you can just see all that black smoke billowing right across 895 and I-95. And right now they've closed the ramps to get onto Pulaski Highway from both I-95 and also at the Harbor Tunnel Thruway. So to cross town, you may want to be better served by using the Key Bridge as a possible alternate. If you have to get into that Rosedale area, police really don't want you to do that right now because they're trying to get all the equipment in and around to see if they can get this under control. But right now, Eastern Avenue is available from northbound 95. Some folks, as Robert Lang was saying, were trying to get off onto Moravia Road. Not a good idea. That's all jammed up. You may need to go all the way out to the Beltway before heading east over to Philadelphia Road and Pulaski Highway. You're only going to be able to go so far back down into the city because they're probably going to be blocking you off around 68th Street on inbound Pulaski Highway. So we'll keep an eye on that. The rest of the Beltway and the Jones Falls Expressway and the tunnels are continuing to run well. Watch out for a lot